Okay, hello. Wait one sec. Gotta get this Skibidi Alpha Male stream up on my phone so I can tell what you guys can, so that I know. It's gonna take a few seconds for it to get on. My new YouTube short is going really viral. Are you worried about it? I'm gonna switch account and then search myself up. Oh. And now it says I'm live. Okay, I can check my live now. Let's go. Are you worried about it? Tra-la. Are you worried about it? Are you worried about it? Chat, you wanna see me? You wanna see how to draw a sky? I'm gonna show chat how to draw a sky. Chat, I'm actually gonna show you how to draw a sky, guys. Chat, I'm actually gonna show you. It's gonna include clouds and everything. By the way, I'm doing it on Medibang Paint Pro. So firstly, you just take your fill brush, which should be like this big, and just cover the screen in fact, maybe a little bit lighter than that. Maybe a little bit darker than that. Perfect. And then you can make it a little bit lighter. You get your airbrush, you want to get 100-ish. And you can just give it a little bit of a highlight down here. Just like that. Make sure you mix it with no sharp edges. And then go a little bit darker up here if you need just some contrast. But I suggest just having that a little bit at the corner. Next, what you want to do is you want to get your white brush and you want to put it to paint 1. Yep. In fact, let me just quickly put my glove on, my drawing glove on. And then that looks like a cloud. As you can see, that's pre-installed to Medibang. So you can also get it on phone if you want, guys. And you can just give it, you can do a basic shape. Do you want me more of a clear sky? Do something like this. If it's summer, do a sky like this, and then I'll show you what to do if it's like a winter photo. So there's like your summer. That's what it looks like in the summer. But say I wanted to do it in the winter. First of all, winter's pretty much nearly almost always darker. So you want to fill it with a bit of a darker colour, like this. And then you can, I suggest doing like a barely visible highlight in the corner, maybe use a 50. Just go like that. Barely visible. Then you switch over to white, put on paint 1, as you can see. And then what you want to do is you just want to give it a good old, do it kind of like you did for summer. Oh my god, okay. And then, this time you want to go over these clouds quite a bit. And do a lighter colour around them. Like that. So you can have a bright and then like light colour around. So this time it's brighter. You want to kind of colour in most of these gaps. Make it light though, so you can like have it nice, covering the sky. And by the way, this is the British summer I'm talking about, so if you're in America, it's going to be different. And then what you do is you go to a 50 airbrush and you just tune it down a little bit. And then you just start shading the bottom of your clouds. This also works as plain lines if you need it, but I'll be doing more plain lines in a minute. And now we're just going to be colouring around these. Like that. And that's like a winter sky more. You need to, you can change the background more. If you want it to be different colours, you can do different layers. But then if you want it to be like super summer, you just, if you really want it to be summer, there's a few things you can do. So you do a light blue, like this colour maybe. Wait, let's just check. So like a colour like this. So if it's a plain sky. And then just to clarify it's a sky, go get like this and then just do a couple clouds like that. And then you have your summer. But there's something cool that you can do, guys, for summer, which I like personally doing. If you press shift, you can see. So I can press here. That, and then you can just, and then you can lightly go around the outside like that to make it basically kind of uneven. Don't want it to be perfect. And then once you've done all that, at the end you can just add a quick little in like tiny pen like this. In fact, that's not the right colour. The colour is luscious. Sorry guys, you want to turn down the opacity, make it look like you can like it's less visible. Then you can have like a little plane. And then just for the plane, you can get, if you really need it, there's something that you can do. You can go new, and then you can make it airbrush, and then you can make it a small, maybe 10-ish airbrush. And you can choose this, wherever you want it, mini width. I'm going to just do it 100% whatever. And then it's going to be like a little, then you get it in a dark colour, and then you can just go over the bottom, make it look more realistic. And there you go, there you have your plane. That back looks weird. I'm just going to quickly, oh, does my rubber work? Yes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, nope. like that. There you go. You have a little plane on your canvas. So we have the summer for England, the winter, and then we have this one, which is just a nice logo thing. By the way, guys, if you do want to use this as a logo, you can. I don't care how you use my photos. You can use them. You can use them however you need. By the way, guys, if you're wondering what these are, they're not working clouds. Oh. So the thing that you meant to use is paint one. That's a cloud. But if you want to draw a tree, and let me just quickly do trunk. Yeah, that should be the right colour-ish. This can also be used as a tutorial on trees, but I'm not that good at trunks, so I probably wouldn't follow. I'll probably find another tutorial if I were you for tree trunks. Nice, we've got all of this, yeah, and then we just swap over to it is fantastic. Dang, that looks so much better. Why were you one last time for seeing your photos? It's fantastic. Oh, look, it looks good. It's fantastic. What is that? Is that hyperpigmentation? Little owl's nest, guys. Then you just swap over to your preferable green colour for your thing. And instead of using airbrush, yet again, guess what we're using? We're using Paint One, our favourite tool, guys. So we go over to Paint One and we just... In fact, I'm going for this, just do another layer. That's going to be on top. So we've already decided where our sun comes from, which is this direction. The shading is on the complete other side. So it's bottom left, top left is bottom right, for example. And since we know that, we can... Wait, let me just quickly... Oh. Now that we've decided our lights up here, what we want to do is we want to get our colour. We want to make it a little bit darker. Come in with the airbrush, do a little bit of shading over here. Try and get it underneath like that. Then with a little bit of a brighter colour, we just come up here and we add a little bit of colour. Like this. And if you want, with a little bit of you can just go over and make it shiny. And then for the darker one, you can just like that, and then you have a tree. But there's a few more things you can add to a tree to make it look a lot better than it does, because you know that trees do not just look like this. So what we can do, we can build out, and then we can have that split into two. That goes and holds that. So whatever your mind thinks of, basically there's like endless possibilities under what you can do to make the trees better. I like adding something like that, but I've done it on the side that I don't want to do it on, so I'm going to just quickly, 1 minute guys. Yeah. So that's how you do a tree, and then you just add another layer, stick it behind the rest, and then you just get your grass colour, like a nice colour. There we go. We get our grass is very, very time consuming. So what I'm going to do to speed it up, guys, which is a really easy thing you can do, is either you can make the grass into a custom brush, which so what we can do is we can select this, and then we're going to, and boom. Exactly, and then we can do it, yep. So now we have a brush for it, which is, there we go, we can rename it out. But that needs to be bigger. And then we can just and then behind that we have our sky layer, which is just our good old sky blue. And of course I've done it with that. But a little detail you can add, which is actually quite cool as well. If you get this, and then you go up, and then you get your old green colour, and you just and I can show that that's in the grass, and you can just do it. Then you can go back on layer 3, and then you can just do a bit that goes behind the tree as well, just to show that the tree is actually part of the ground, or in the ground. And then, to make it even more detailed, okay, I'm going very long on this. If you don't want a tutorial on the tree, just comment and say, yo, put a different tutorial on. And I'll 1000% do another tutorial. And then you can grab your good old green again. You can make it a little bit darker. You can go grass and you can do some dark grass here, like that. Do a shadow for the tree. You can add the grass to make a shadow. Like that. And then over here, obviously that grass is actually a bit too light, so I'm just gonna go over there, add some different extra colours just to make it look nice. And there you go, that is your drawing complete. And I'm no Bob Ross, so if this tutorial does not help you, then I'm so sorry. And you can ask for more tutorials, guys. Yeah, just put them in the chat. I'm gonna be doing loads of tutorials, so just spam them in the chat if you want a tutorial for yourself. I'm just checking something real quick, guys. And alright, chat. Let's continue. But bring my mic a little bit closer so you can hear me better. Hopefully you can. So we've done clouds, we've done another cloud, we've done this, which has a plane, and then done a tree. Yeah, I'm gonna be going for my dinner soon. Not got a chat. I've not got a singular person in chat. I'm gonna share it. Share the video. Share WhatsApp. Yeah, I just got a new sub, guys. I just got a brand new sub. Let's go. Free sub, guys. Free subs. I keep getting free subs. So I got... Oh, it's my friend. Oh, dang, bro. It's my friend. Yeah, yeah, I bet he's watching. I swear down, bro. You're watching. I bet you're watching. I swear down. Yeah, I got so many views on my new video, bro. I'm so happy. Let me show you. I'll open YouTube Creator Studio. I should still be live. Should still up. Yep. Still live. So I've got 433, which means I need to change this text right here. And yeah, I made a YouTube short, and that has now officially got 443 views. 62 views in the last 60 minutes. It's really good YouTube short where it shows my drawings and it's got some other stuff. All my other videos aren't really that good. I want to start making like I want to make a drawing. I don't know what drawing, guys, so spam it in chat, guys. Put some okay, yeah, nobody's in chat. you guys. Nobody's in chat at all right now. Like, nobody's in here. So I'll see you guys.